Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day. Now we will move on the next part of the energy balance concept, which is on the steam table. Okay. Okay. So water is a very special component in the earth. Okay. So compared to the other materials, okay, so much data has been done, okay, for the water. Okay, so rather than saying water table, so the most popular term used is the steam table. Okay, so basically it is a compilation on the properties of the the water, okay, whether in a liquid form, okay, or in a saturated vapor, okay, and the superheated vapor. Okay. So the reference of the steam table is based on the steeper point of the water, so it's different, okay, compared to the others. Okay, so this one is the example of the steam table. Okay, so it is in your textbook. Okay, and the appendix there will be 5. So this is the specific volume and the unit, internal specific internal energy and the unit, and finally is in the specific enthalpy and the unit. Okay, so you have temperature, pressure. So in this table, water here stands for the liquid, steam here stands for the saturated vapor. Okay, so for the enthalpy, if you notice, we have the evaporation. So the evaporation is the enthalpy of the vaporization process. Okay. Okay, so if you go to your textbook, okay, you can notice 3 tables, 3 steam tables. Okay, so table B5. Okay, so table B5, the difference is it is for the saturated steam. Okay, so the first row is the temperature. So means that at this temperature, what will be the pressure, specific volume, internal energy, and enthalpy. And then we move to the table B6. Okay, so table B6 is also for the saturated steam. However, the first row is for pressure. Okay, means that at this particular pressure, this is the saturated temperature, specific volume, internal energy, and enthalpy. So the last one is the superheated steam. Okay, so table B7 is for the superheated steam. Okay, so this table is quite different compared to table B5 and B6. Okay, so if you notice, the first line here stand for pressure. Okay, for this one, the first line here go to the pressure. The second line here go to the temperature when it vaporizes at this particular pressure. So for each line, they have their own data. Okay, for the enthalpy, internal energy, and specific volume. Okay, okay. So, and then if you notice at this particular row, it is for temperature. Okay, so temperature 50 degree, 75, 100 degree. Okay, for one particular pressure, 0.1 bar, 50 degree. This is the enthalpy value. 75 degree, pressure 0.1 bar. This is the enthalpy value. Okay. So if you notice in your textbook, there's a column, okay, in a shape. Okay. So the one inside that particular column, okay, the phase of the substance, the water is in a liquid. However, outside the column, it is a superheated. Okay. Now we will go to the example exercise on how to read the steam tables. So I go one by one. Okay. So first question. So the question requests us to determine the vapor pressure P, okay, P, and then the specific internal energy U, and then the specific enthalpy H. Okay, both all of it at temperature 44. So if the information given is in a temperature form, okay, so you straightforwardly go to table B5. Okay, so go straight to the first row and then find the temperature 44 here. Okay, so at temperature 44 on this line, the second row is the pressure. So that will be the answer for the vapor pressure. Okay. And then the question requests for the specific internal energy. So you go to the column of the specific internal energy. So this one. Okay, so basically you have three data here. Okay, so the question mentioned water. Okay, so if it's water, then you go to the column of water. Okay, so 184.2 kilojoule per kg is the answer. So finally, we go to the specific enthalpy and water. Okay, so at that particular temperature, 184.2 kilojoule per kg. Okay, so that is the answer for the water at temperature 44 degrees C. Now we move to the second question. Okay, so the question requests for the saturation temperature, Tsat. Okay, so and then the specific internal energy and then specific enthalpy of the saturated steam. Pressure 0.1 bar. So the information given is the pressure. So you straightforwardly go to the table B1. Okay, so the first row is a pressure. Okay, so determine the data 0.1. Okay, so this is the value. Okay, so saturation temperature is at the temperature given here. Okay, in the second row, second column. Okay, and then the specific internal energy. So specific internal energy. So between water and steam. So the question mentions saturated steam. So this will be your answer. And finally the enthalpy. So for the steam, this will be your answer. Okay. The next question is, this one is in your textbook, the exercise. Okay, so determine the vapor pressure, okay, pressure, and the internal and enthalpy of saturated steam at temperature 133.5. Okay, if the information given in the temperature is the temperature, so normally we straightforwardly go to table B5. However, the table B5 is limited until 100 degree. Okay, so if you couldn't find the data, okay, go to table B6. Okay, so you go to table B6, check on the second column. Okay, so you will find 133.5. Okay, so if this is the temperature, okay, required, so means the answer for the pressure will be 3 bar. Okay, and then the internal energy of the steam, okay, because it's steam mentioned here at 133.5 is 2543, and finally the specific enthalpy. So that is about table B, C 5 and 6. Now we move to the next one. Okay. So in this question, there's given to you one temperature data and then pressure data. Okay, so mentioned here is superheated steam. So they want you to show. Okay, so how do you want to show? You check at table B7 because the superheated steam is table B7. So table B7, they have the temperature for 400 degree. Temperature 400 degree. And then the pressure of 10 bar here. Okay. So means that it is proven that it is under the superheated steam condition. Now you need to determine the dew point temperature. So dew point temperature is sort of the saturation temperature, specific volume, internal energy, and the specific enthalpy. Okay, so at this particular condition, okay, so if you notice you have HUV here. Okay, so under the column of 400 degree. Okay, so straightforwardly, so this will be your specific enthalpy, specific internal energy, and specific volume data. Okay, and then the dew point temperature is in the uh, bracket here. Okay, so T set, okay, is the dew point temperature 179.9 degrees C. Okay, so for table B7, the unit for all the properties is in the footnote. Okay, you can find the unit there. Okay, okay, that's all for this part, and then we'll go to the example after this. Thank you.